And that's what I think everyone needs to know right now. So I build things, I try to accomplish and achieve things, and that's my way of getting rid of frustration. If I achieve something, if I accomplish something, if I build something like this YouTube channel, then all the pain, all of the frustration is meant for something. It's meant for this grander purpose, and it doesn't feel like frustration anymore. If you can turn your frustration into accomplishment, then you'll be where I am. Hello everyone, it's your bud. Today I'm going to be telling you how to do nothing. Now, first things first, I need to explain that I am feeling completely out of it today. So I could have done one of two things. I could have done a quick, like 5 or 10 minute lore video on a cool topic for you guys, or I could help by sharing with you what I do when I'm feeling like this. So I'm feeling super stressed, my computer keeps crashing, my camera keeps crashing, and I just need to relax and do nothing. Now you might be saying, why don't you go watch some TV? Well, watching TV is not doing nothing, that's engaging in an activity. And for someone as disabled as me, that can actually take a lot out of you if you're not taking breaks to have medicine. I am disabled, I tried my very best to put on a good face for all of you, but I do have a lot of problems and therefore I have a lot of advice. I've been stuck inside for most of my life. I think I went out 5 times last year. 1 or 2 of those were for Christmas, another was for like a bachelor party, another was for the wedding, and then I went out 1 other time just for lunch with a friend. So yeah, I did not go out much last year. So now that we're stuck inside and we're all stuck inside together, I've been noticing tons of people saying they're bored, life is slow, what do I do? Well, I'm gonna give you my advice. You should build something, accomplish something. When I knew that I was feeling really bad around November, I knew that my next few months were gonna be really hard and really difficult, and I wasn't gonna be able to leave my house because of my health. So I started a brand new YouTube channel, and so far it's been doing pretty good. I've been pretty happy about it. So if you don't accomplish something or build something, it can feel really frustrating, and that frustration of not accomplishing, of not fulfilling whatever desire you have to go out and see friends, to go, I don't know, play sports or whatever you do, whatever thing it is that you're not doing right now that frustrates you, you should realize that there's other 2 things you can do. You can repress those feelings, or you can release those feelings, and that's kind of all you can do. Now I'm going to mention quickly here, there's something that I took from someone else and then I used in my own way, and that would be tolerance and compassion. You probably know who said that, but I've taken tolerance and compassion, and I realized that sort of tolerating emotions isn't something that like can always benefit you. Now my so I keep screwing up sentences. My mind is just all over the place. I can't like say words right or anything today. It's getting a bit frustrating. I'm starting to fall apart, but the camera is also gonna die pretty soon, so I've got to get this over pretty quickly. So there's tolerance and compassion, but I've taken that and moved it into my own ideas. That's resilience, health, patience, and happiness. And if you want to know more about them, you can watch my Being a Disabled YouTuber video that I have on my homepage. But that's my advice for how to get through doing nothing. You have to be resilient, but you also have to work on your health. If you're not working on your health when you're at home, then things will get steadily worse. If you do work on your health, they'll get steadily better. Same with patience. The more patient you are, the more that can benefit all of these other things. And happiness is not something you need to wait for. It's something you need to try to achieve for yourself. So when I knew that my health was going to get really bad around November, and I knew that the next few months were going to be really rough for me, I decided to achieve something, to accomplish something, to build something. That's what satisfies me. That's what makes me feel like I've done something with my day. I would feel much better if I was in the most pain I've ever been in my life, but I accomplished something I was proud of, rather than if I was in no pain and just watching some TV on the couch. So for me, happiness comes with like accomplishing something, building something, achieving something, and it can feel very frustrating if you can't achieve all of those desires of, I don't know, seeing your friends and playing sports. I keep mentioning sports because that's a good thing, a community thing, whatever thing you do. I've been even jealous of like people from the Office TV show, how they're like at an office with people all day. I've been jealous of that lately. So I've been feeling a lot of frustration, a lot of anything built up, and I've been seeing tons of news things about what do you do all day? Well, what should you do to keep yourself happy? Well, for me, it's building, achieving, and accomplishing. But some things that can get in those way are Anger, frustration, sadness, any of those things, for me at least, being a disabled person, anger, frustration, and sadness take a physical toll on me. And if I got angry at my computer that keeps crashing or at my camera that keeps dying partway through, then I'd have to take away from tomorrow, and I'm not okay with that. So in order to not take away from tomorrow, you have to let those feelings go. Don't repress them. Let them go. So all that frustration, all the anger, all the pain, everything that I've been feeling, I just have to let it go so I can focus on what I'm going to do today and tomorrow, because that's all I can really do. Focus on what I can do today and tomorrow. So if you're stuck inside and you're feeling really, really frustrated, don't repress those feelings. Just let them go. I know it really, really, really feels bad to have an emotion and a physical emotion and not follow through on it. It can feel very, very strange as a person to know that you have a desire or a need or some sort of thing that you just can't engage in, and you just have to let it go. And it can be very, very disappointing, and it can be very, very frustrating. Sometimes the most frustrating part of letting something go is knowing that letting it go means it's not going to be there anymore. And for example, if you really, really want to see your friends, this is something that I think we've all had to deal with when we were in our teen years or early teen years, right before teen, like middle school age, when we were all in middle school and we couldn't hang out with our friends and knew, oh, so-and-so's having a party on Saturday. Are you going? Oh no, my parents says I can't go. Remember that feeling? Remember where you're like, oh, I can't hang out with everyone? That's the feeling that I'm really, really feeling right now. And that's the feeling I think we all have right now in this social distancing time. So the fact that we can't go out and see friends, the fact that we have to do it all digitally, I'm really, really lucky that I was already planning on not having a few good months and staying home and communicating only through the camera and people online with my subscribers. I'm actually really, really lucky that I got into this lifestyle. Personally, that was a personal choice of mine before I was forced to do so. If you're being forced to stay home, if you're being forced not to engage in all of those desires and all of those things that make you feel fulfilled, it can be super, super frustrating. So what I do is I relax, I meditate. Now I'm going to show you some good posture. Think of a string from the top of your head. Think of like a puppet or something like that. Imagine your whole body goes loose and then you pull from just the top here. And then also shoulders back. Hopefully you can hear the audio all right. Shoulders back, chest out. And then I put my hands just straight down. I broke this arm pretty badly, so I have trouble holding this arm right. So to me, that posture really helps, and that really helps my neck and my pain. And then breathe in and breathe out, and just let those anger and frustration, just let it go. Remember, resilience, health, patience, and happiness. If you want to know a more detailed outlook on that and how it's affect every stage of my life, I'd suggest Being a Disabled YouTuber. That's my homepage video that I have just to explain my situation. So for me, getting angry, getting frustrated, any of those things that make my heart beat anymore, it physically can overwhelm me. I need to relax so I can slow down my pulse. If I can slow down my pulse, I can slow down the feeling of being faint, of that overwhelming pain. I can just slow it all down manually, physically. I can just do that myself. And the most frustrating part is I have to do that not only with my pain, but in a way I have to do that with my emotions. And that can be, I said it before, but it can be very, very frustrating to let go of those feelings. If you're feeling angry, if you're feeling upset, even frustration can be frustrating to let go of. But you can't repress it. Repressing that will only prevent you from achieving and accomplishing more tomorrow or today. So yeah, letting things go is the most important thing, but it can be very, very difficult to let go of the fact that you really, really want to see friends, but you can't. But how do you let go of that anger and that frustration? Well, how do you not let it go and let it stay in your way? How do you, as a human being, choose to let that interfere with your life? That's a choice that you're making for yourself. You're making yourself go through more suffering, more frustration to achieve what? The feeling of frustration and anger? That's not something a human being should want to achieve. You should want to be at peace. You should want to be happy. And the most frustrating part is no one thinks they should want to be happy, not achieving the things they want to achieve. Yet at this moment in time, when you can't go out, when everyone on the news is getting questions, what do I do when I'm at home? What do I do to keep myself happy? Well, you do whatever you need to do. That's the important thing. So yeah, choosing to be angry and frustrated, it may not seem like a choice, but it is a choice. You always have the choice to either let it go, you always have the choice to either let it go or to repress it. So repressing it isn't really good. And I did mention in the beginning of this, tolerance and compassion. So yeah, compassion is the reason I'm making this video today, because I felt like maybe you might benefit from seeing me get through what I need to get through. I usually meditate, rest, and relax, I think maybe 3 to 7 hours a day, to be honest. I think between 3 and 7 times a day, I would spend about either 20 minutes to an hour or so just sitting like this, listening to tunes, just put on my headphones. My headphones are on pretty much all day. The only time that I'm not wearing headphones is when I'm recording a video for you guys. That's the only time that I'm not listening to music all day. So for me, music is a perfect thing to help me, it's a thing to help me distract myself, help me just move past all of this. If you're repressing it, then you're not moving past it. And if you want to move past it to tomorrow, you have to just let things go. So hopefully you're doing all right. Hopefully if you are feeling frustrated, that this can help you. So remember that if you're feeling frustrated, that's a choice you have to continue to feel that way, or to choose to do something else, to choose to have another feeling. Now, I've never really had the option to choose to distract myself with sports or to go out to bars or things like that. I can't choose to do that on a Friday night when I'm in pain. All I can choose to do is either feel frustration or let go of the feeling of frustration. And that's what I think everyone needs to know right now. So I build things, I try to accomplish and achieve things, and that's my way of getting rid of frustration. If I achieve something, if I accomplish something, if I build something like this YouTube channel, then all the pain, all of the frustration is meant for something. It's meant for this grander purpose, and it doesn't feel like frustration anymore. It just feels like, well, when I started exercising years ago, I'd exercise and I think, oh, this sucks. But then after a while, I'd think, okay, I want to exercise because I want to get in better shape. It doesn't feel like suffering. It feels like work to accomplish something. It feels like accomplishment. If you can turn your frustration into accomplishment, then you'll be where I am. I knew I was going to be stuck inside. I knew my pain was going to get really bad for the next few months until things got better. I know things will get better for me fairly soon, but I just needed to distract myself. I needed to do something so I didn't feel so bad all the time. And for me, that was building, that was achieving, that was accomplishing. It didn't feel like frustration anymore to really get through all the work. It felt like accomplishing. So yeah, hopefully you can turn your frustration into accomplishment. Hopefully you can build something. Hopefully you can feel a little better. And hopefully you enjoyed learning about this, or learning at least something like good posture. So one of the things that's been really frustrating me lately is that I've been getting some amazing requests from my subscribers, and I haven't been able to get to them right away. I've had some great ideas, but if I don't have the energy to really do the topic justice, then I won't feel like I've accomplished something. I won't feel like that frustration has been for the purpose of accomplishment. And when I say frustration, I mean the frustration of getting myself through my just normal pain to achieve something. That's something I always want to that's something I always want to do, but it's something that can be difficult when I don't have the energy. So I do have a bunch of ideas here. I've been writing them down. Let's see. I have a bunch of ideas for like the big My Hero video. There's a request for a lunatic video. He's an awesome character from Tiger and Bunny. And there's also a request for a other continents from Dragon Prince video. So I've got tons of ideas that I'm working on, tons of things I'm thinking about. And yeah, if I can't achieve and accomplish them to the level that I desire, then it frustrates me. So I'm saving those videos until I can do them justice, and hopefully you subscribers will still be patient. I know you subscribers are awesome and you're just enjoying the time, but I haven't been doing as many fantasy videos or lore videos lately. So I will be doing those more in the future, and thanks very much for your patience, but now you can hopefully know why. If it feels like it's frustrating to accomplish something, then I'm not really doing justice to the topic. So the thing that I'm feeling right now is frustration that I can't fulfill the great requests of my awesome subscribers. But feeling that frustration will only block the cool content that I can make for you. So I need to let it go. And then I need to wait for the day that I have the energy and the time to make it. So I do have the time, but I need the energy. So I'm probably gonna do some more short videos in the next few days. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along for this and seeing how I rest and relax. As I said, I do this like 5 to 7 times a day for like 20 minutes to an hour. Okay, so my camera's dying as usual, so I'm gonna end this a little bit quickly. So if you wanna see some more about this in a more scripted video, you can check out my Being a Disabled YouTuber video. It's the video on my homepage. Yeah, so if you wanna learn more about that in a really scripted video about all the stages in my life where health, patience, happiness, all being applied with resilience, how that helps me and how they eventually became my like personal creed, I guess. So yeah, go check that out if you want a more scripted video. This is just a video that I thought you might appreciate. I could have put every single ounce of energy and effort into accomplishing a 5 to 10 minute lore video for you guys today, but I didn't think that would be quite as beneficial as if I shared the ways that I get through doing nothing. Doing nothing is something I've done my entire life, not by choice, but because if I do something, it causes me pain. And if I'm in pain, then I can't accomplish the things I want to accomplish. And that frustration that comes from not accomplishing the things I want to accomplish puts me in more pain, which then causes me to accomplish less. So if you're feeling the same as I am, where the frustration of not accomplishing something is frustrating you more and that's preventing you from accomplishing more, remember that it's always a choice. You have the choice to choose to be happy, even when you're the most frustrated, when you're the most sad, even when the worst things have ever happened to you. You have to choose to be happy. Resilience of health, patience, and happiness is what does it for me. Hopefully it can help you, and hopefully you enjoy just coming along to see how I rest and relax. Like I said, I do this like 5 to 6 times a day at least for like 20 minutes to an hour. Just listen to some good tunes. Oh, and I think I just want to do a quick shout out right now to Drawfee. I keep pointing that way. My living room's over there. I'm gonna go lie down in my living room and just watch a bunch of Drawfee. Drawfee's some great content. If you just, like, I can't physically get into like a really overwhelming, really in-depth video because that's just too much for me. It's too much to engage in that topic. But Drawfee's just a great thing where it's just 4 friends drawing some doodles and having a nice conversation. So if you want some nice chill stuff to watch, that's always super enjoyable. I really, really like the group dynamic and just the ideas that they focus on. They do the coolest drawings and the most fun drawings. So I'm gonna go watch some Drawfee now, and you can do that too if you want. So thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that. If you want me to do more about how I do nothing, if there's a specific question, just please ask it. Like I said, my mind is completely gone today, and I do feel a lot better mentally now that I've just rested and relaxed, but physically I'm still falling apart and I need to go rest. So yeah, thanks very much subscribers for all of the patience. I do really, really think about all of the ideas for you, all those requests I am working on. I have some really cool ideas that I'm hoping to do justice and not just, I don't know, just dump out a bunch of videos on the internet. That would be pretty lame, and I don't think you'd enjoy it as much as if you had to wait a few more days or maybe a week to get a really, really great video. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in the next few days. I have a 1 character study and then 1 other idea that I got from you guys last night. So I'm probably gonna do those, just some shorter videos in the next few days, and then eventually when my health starts to get really, really good again, because it will, then I'll be doing some awesome videos for you guys. So thanks so much. This YouTube channel has been amazing for me. It's been the thing that it's been what's really helped me. If I hadn't had things to accomplish and to achieve, then I wouldn't feel all of this happiness. So thanks so much for you guys. You guys have been great, and you guys have been the thing that really helps me. So if you want to feel like I am, then maybe start a YouTube channel. I don't know, why not? It's a great thing to do, or do whatever you need to achieve or to accomplish or to not be frustrated. Don't choose to be frustrated, choose to be healthy, patient, and happy, and above all, resilient. Thanks very much for watching. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, like, subscribe, and all of that. Thanks very much for watching. Stay home, stay safe, and I guess hashtag stay internet. Thanks very much for watching. See you later.